The court denied striking the death notice on Monday for a Greeneville man charged with first-degree murder in the deaths of 2 girls nearly 2.5 years ago. Judge John F. Duggar Jr. denied striking the death notice for Eric Eugene Jones Jr. A death notice means that Jones could face the death penalty. Jones pleaded not guilty to the charges of first-degree murder in the deaths of 14-month-old Kinsley Easterly and 2-month-old Trinity Tweed and aggravated child abuse. Jones's lawyer tried to argue against the death penalty, saying that the Tennessee death penalty statute is unconstitutional. One argument he used was that the death penalty reportedly is disproportionately applied to minorities. Attorney General Dan Armstrong, representing the state, said that the statute is not unconstitutional and has been ruled as constitutional multiple times. Jones's attorney requested a jury questionnaire, which the state asked to be denied. Possible jurors fill out a questionnaire to see if they qualify to serve on the jury. Duggar requested a proposed questionnaire from the attorney before approving. The girls reportedly died from blunt force trauma to the neck area that resulted in a severed spinal cord in 2015. A Greeneville man charged with rape waived his preliminary hearing in Greene County General Sessions Court on Monday. Brandon Lee Parton of the 400 block of Parman Road waived his right to a preliminary hearing. Judge Kenneth Bailey Jr. bound the case over to criminal court. Parton will appear in criminal court on Monday, July 31st at 9 a.m. Parton was charged with especially aggravated kidnapping, 2 counts of aggravated rape, and aggravated domestic assault. Parton was arrested at his home Friday, April 7th after he reportedly did not allow a woman to leave the home, threatened her with a knife, and assaulted her with a baseball bat. Parton also allegedly sexually assaulted the woman during the incident, and EMS took her to Laughlin Memorial Hospital for treatment of what were described as serious bodily injuries. The Greene County Schools Master Facility and Educational Programming Plan community meeting at North Greene High School is today from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The community is invited to come out and give their opinions on how to improve Greene County schools. Cooperative Strategies will release a comprehensive plan for Greene County schools later this year after the data is compiled. The Greeneville Board of Mayor and Aldermen will meet this afternoon at Greeneville Light and Power. The Board of Mayor and Aldermen will vote on first reading on whether to amend the municipal code to provide for special events permits for the consumption of beer and wine at nonprofit fundraisers. They will also consider a bid award for the purchase of a dog park fence and a lawnmower for Greeneville Parks and Recreation. The Greeneville Board of Mayor and Aldermen will meet today at 4 p.m. in the G. Thomas Love Boardroom at Greeneville Light and Power. The Greene County Commission approved on Monday for Sheriff Pat Hankins to use equipment from the Greene County Highway Department for an investigation. The Commission approved unanimously for Sheriff Hankins to partner with Greene County Road Superintendent David Weems to use his equipment to look for evidence. Sheriff Hankins said that this came up as of Friday. He could not give any details on the investigation. Sheriff Pat Hankins held an event on Monday to celebrate the success of the Workhouse program. Sheriff Hankins showed members of the community the completed Workhouse classroom on Monday. 120 have graduated from the program, with only around 12 returning to prison once they are released. Those who graduate go to SRK, formerly DTR, to work. The Greene County Sheriff's Department won a $25,000 3-star grant. Inmates helped to construct a classroom out of a trailer the Sheriff's Department got from Sullivan County. As a result of the classroom and SRK program, around $60,000 in fees have been paid to the Sheriff's Department from inmates who otherwise never would have been able to pay. Scott Berger, a current inmate who works at SRK, spoke to those who attended the celebration. He said the program changed his life. Prior to coming to the Greene County Detention Center, Berger was homeless. Berger explained how the program changed his life.
I came to jail. I was alcoholic, homeless. I was estranged from my family, and all that has changed. I bought a house in Malsine. I bought my own vehicle, which I drive back and forth to work. I got hired in after 5 months. Hard work.
He plans to stay involved even after his release. Berger went on to say that he has been clean and sober for 3 years. This Workhouse program originated in Greene County. Inmates from other places request to come to Greene County to participate in the program. A father and son were arrested Monday night following an investigation into a DUI crash along the 11E bypass by Greeneville police. 32-year-old Gary Porter Jr. of Isley Lane was traveling southbound on the 11E bypass near Industrial Road around 8:45 Monday night, when his 2000 Chevrolet S10 pickup slammed into the rear of a 2004 Buick Century that was slowing for traffic. Both vehicles sustained heavy damage and were towed from the scene. Porter told police that he had smoked marijuana, drank 2 beers, and spilled vodka on his shirt prior to the crash. He was arrested and had been placed into a patrol car when his father, 62-year-old Gary Porter Sr., arrived on the scene. The elder Porter told police that he wanted to talk to his son, then tried to push past officers. Porter Sr. was determined to be under the influence of alcohol and was arrested for public intoxication. Porter Jr. was charged with driving under the influence and was transported with his father to the Greene County Detention Center. Both men are due in court on Wednesday. The driver of the Buick, a 78-year-old Fairfield Drive woman, had a possible injury but did not require transport to the hospital. Her 82-year-old male passenger was uninjured in the crash, as was a 57-year-old Chucky man who was a passenger in Porter's truck. For more in our news, visit our webpage at greeneville.com. and sign up for our mobile news alerts by texting the word news to 59457.
With a look at your world of sports, I'm Jim Miller. Region 1 boys soccer semifinal action coming up today in Class A AA. Greeneville hosts Sullivan South at 6:30 at Burley Stadium. Cumberland Gap plays at Unicoi County at 6:30 tonight in the other Class A AA semifinal. The AAA semifinals, Dobbins-Bennett at Sevier County and Jefferson County at Science Hill. The region championship games will be Thursday. Region baseball and softball championships will be on Wednesday. In baseball, Greeneville will be at Elizabethton in Class AA, while North Greene will host Hampton in the Single A region final. In AAA baseball, Jefferson County plays at Dobbins-Bennett. In Region 1 softball on Wednesday, North Greene will be at Unaka in Class A. Unicoi County visits Elizabethton in AA, and in AAA, it'll be Cherokee at Moorestown East. Major League Baseball today, one game in progress. It's an interleague game as the Atlanta Braves are playing in Toronto this afternoon. Coming up tonight in the American League, it's Tampa Bay at Cleveland, Baltimore at Detroit, the New York Yankees at Kansas City, and the Chicago White Sox at the LA Angels, along with Oakland at Seattle. National League tonight, it's Washington at Pittsburgh, Cincinnati at the Chicago Cubs, the New York Mets at Arizona, Milwaukee at San Diego, and the LA Dodgers at San Francisco. Tonight's interleague games, Houston at Miami, Philadelphia at Texas, Colorado at Minnesota, and Boston at St. Louis. Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals in the NBA playoffs tonight. San Antonio's at Golden State. It's a 9 o'clock tip-off from Oakland. The Warriors lead the series 1-0. The Eastern Conference Finals begin Wednesday in Boston as the Celtics host Cleveland. That game will tip off at 8:30 after the Celtics beat Washington in 7 games in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Also tonight is the NBA Draft Lottery. Stanley Cup playoffs tonight, Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals. Nashville hosting Anaheim at Bridgestone Arena at 8 o'clock tonight. Series tied at a game apiece. The Eastern Conference Finals also tied at a game apiece. Ottawa will host Pittsburgh on Wednesday. Lady Vols basketball day camps have been set up for June 5th through the 7th. Information is available at utsports.com. The camps will be held for youngsters ages 6 through 12 with morning and afternoon sessions offered. The cost is $175 per session. The camp deposit is $75 and the balance is due at the time of registration. Campers will receive basic skills and fundamentals instruction from coaches, Lady Vols players, and head coach Holly Warlick. With a look at your world of sports, I'm Jim Miller.